Hey guys, thanks for tuning in into RT-Imports, Royal Tiger Imports. I'm Uli, this is Shaw. And guys, today we want to show you what we have. And we all noticed, a while back that grocery prices creeping up and gas prices creeping up. And recently I went to Walmart and, usually Walmart is fairly inexpensive, but now you pay a lot of money for stuff at Walmart. And if you go to your local grocery store, even more. So we thought we offer you guys some discounted firearms in B and C grade, which will make an heirloom. You just have to put a little bit of elbow grease in them, take them apart, clean them up. And actually we can share later on in this video some pictures of an M95 carbine a customer recently did, and it turned out like brand new. So I was very, very pleased how it turned out. But anyways, we all know money is tight and we don't want to go into political things. I think we all know where it came from. But nevertheless, Shaw, what do we have here?
Well, we've got a great selection of firearms here at a heavily discounted price. And not to mention, even though these are already pretty cheap, we do have intermittent sales, intermittent discounts, free shipping, etc. So definitely make sure to sign up for our email flyer as we send those out at kind of a last minute basis sometimes, and you can get one of these with an additional discount. But as Uli mentioned, we've got these nice assorted selection of firearms here, and these are all starting at $200 or less. You can get the Bodeos, the C grades in particular, for even less. And frankly, it's hard to find something that's 70, 80 years old that has tremendous collector value at this cheap of a price. So, of course, some of them work out of the box, some of them don't, depending on B or C grade, but a lot of the times they're fairly easy to fix. They may be missing a small part, which sometimes is available in the aftermarket. Nonetheless, this is just a great opportunity, and if you play your cards right, you can get one of these for a great deal.
Excellent, excellent. Actually, you said 70 or 80 years old. In this case, I would say 130 years. Look at the batteries.
Every bit.
And actually, it's not only C grades. We have this A grade Carcano cavalry carbines, and we sell them in beautiful condition for under $200 as well. So anyhow, guys, I think that gives you a good idea. Shaw will take the camera and go over each firearm in detail. But if you put a little TLC and then elbow grease and so on and so forth, you get you really a nice gun. And ammunition, actually, let's talk about ammunition. So ammunition will be soon available for the Carcanos, for the Vettalis, and for the Steyrs 8x50R. So keep an eye on our website. We will teamed up with the company Milsurp Ammunition or Milsurp Munitions, and they make brand new US-made ammunition for these rifles. So actually you can start shooting them. So Milsurp Ammunition or Munitions is gearing up to make quantities of ammunition for these guns. We will have links to their website once the ammunition is available, and you guys finally can get ammo and play with these toys. Thanks for watching. God bless America. Stay tuned, and Shaw will give you all the details on these guns. Thank you so much.
All right, folks, let's get a closer look at these firearms. Let's start from the top. This is a C grade #1 Mark III. This particular one is a British manufactured one. We also have some that were made, or rather redone, at the RFI, the Ishapur plant, as well as there are a few Lithgows even, but very few and far between. The vast majority are World War I era and 1930s, somewhat interwar era British. As you can see, some parts of the wood are pretty nice. Others have some things such as a factory stock repair. You can also see the upper handguard has a chunk missing. That's what we classify as a C grade. And you can see the metal components do need some love, but this particular one has the metal components present except for a missing trigger guard screw. Moving on, you can also see our Vetterlis. These particular ones are the B grade. This one is a 6.5 conversion B grade. You can see that it does have some finish wear, but this one is complete. So it has all your bolt assembly with intact firing pin, etc. It has all of its nice original markings. This one is a little bit faint, but some of them do have some really crisp markings. Just depends on how much wear each individual gun got. You can see the slightly different style of the rear sight base with the 6.5 conversion. This one is also an 1880, so If we haven't mentioned already, I'll mention it now, these particular Vetterlis, since they were manufactured all before 1898, are antiques. So that one was in 6.5, which is going to be readily available via Milsert Munitions, a specific reduced power load, power load, if you want to say it that way. This particular one is also a 10-4. This is a 4-shot Vitali style magazine. This is one of the B grades that has everything except for its rear sight. You can see that the Ethiopians, for whatever reason, removed a significant portion of the rear sights on the 7087s. Kind of odd, but that's also similar to how they removed the rear sights off of many of the Gras cavalry carbines, funny enough. Moving on, we have a Steyr M95 rifle. This particular one is a B grade. You can see again, it has wood wear, some general wear in the metal, some surface rust. This particular one is missing the rear sight slider. Some of the B grades are missing that slider as noted, but these are functional. These will function on the bolt and do pass a firing pin test. And while we're here, you can also see that each one, as of today's date, comes with a free original clip. This is not a reproduction clip. This is an original, most likely a either later interwar period or possibly World War I manufacturer. But nonetheless, at least 80 years old at a minimum on those clips. You can also see this is one of the carbines. Again, some overall finish wear, some wear on the markings. Some have more crystal clear markings than other ones do. This one is not bad. You can see that this is a Budapest manufactured. We have both Budapest and Steyr manufactured available. These are both in the original World War I 8x50, not the 8x56 later conversion, but the all original World War I era 8x50. And it has some wood wear, as you can see, but again, this can be dealt with, and we will show one of the pictures of the M95 carbines that got refurbished, as it turned out beautiful. We sent him a B grade, and it looks like the day it came out the factory. And you can see here we have a 91 cavalry carbine. We consider these more of the A grade status. You can see this one does have some finish wear, but nonetheless, it's in pretty great shape. It's all functional. They do come with a free clip. This is the particular one with the underfolding bayonets. This is the 1891 cavalry carbine, 6.5 Carcano, 6-round clip, and overall in good shape. Depending on the pricing of these, whether they're the 200 or significantly less ones that we do offer intermittently, they may or may not have some light surface rust that needs cleaning off, but generally speaking, they're in about this condition. And finally, we have the Bodeo Revolver. These have not been available on the market for years. This particular one is representative of a C grade. You can see that some of the C grades are missing some small parts. It's fairly uncommon that they're missing the loading gate lever, but just wanted to show a possibility of what you may receive. They may have some small cracks in the grips, and otherwise they may have some of the other issues that are mentioned in the listing, but nonetheless, trying to get one of these for that price is pretty hard to find nowadays. And also, we do include reproduction hammer blocks with these, because either the Italians or the Ethiopians, there's evidence to suggest that both of them may have done it, would have removed the hammer blocks on these originally for whatever reason. So we include the hammer blocks. Only one is required for each pistol, but we include two just in case you mess one up trying to fit it the first time around and you have a spare. But that's a fun little project, and a lot of these just need a good cleaning and possibly one or two replacement parts. And frankly, they just take time. They just take time that we don't have to clean up every single individual one and replace all the parts. So in that case, you get a good deal on a project grade gun. Thank you very much for watching. God bless.